Following is a class on the Srimad Bhagavatam, 7th Canto, 6th Chapter, text number 9, given by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, recorded on December 11th, 1975, in Vrndavan, India.
Ko grihesu puman saptam atmanam aditendriya स्नेह पाशई दिरही बद्धई स्नेह पाशई दिरही बद्धम उत्साहित विमोचितम. The point is discussed how one can get out of the bondage of material existence, vimochitam. But people do not know that this is my business. How to get out of this entanglement. They do not know even what is that entanglement. Such foolish civilization is going on. And they are passing as scientists, philosophers, big politicians, but do not know what is the aim of life. The aim of life is vimochitam. We are spirit soul, eternal. Na hannate hannamani sarire nitta sasatoyam. They do not know. At the present moment, almost everyone, 99.9% people, they do not know what is our problem and how to get out of it. They do not know. Ignorance, stupidity, mudha, nati vidu sarthagating vishnu durasayaji bahirarthamanina andha yathandhai rupaniyamana stepi satantra Vrndavan madhya. Again the same thing. Ishatantra Vrndavan madhya. We are bound up, hands and legs, by the tantra, shackles or ropes of nature or God. We are not free. Ishatantra madhya. We are not free, still we are trying to excel the Supreme Personality of God. The modern scientists are very much proud that they have advanced very much, so that there is no need of talking about God. This is the material civilization. So many wonderful things are going on. They cannot explain you how things are going on. And still they are proud of scientific advancement and declare there is no God. This is foolish civilization. Naradhama. Namaga duskidanam mudha. And they are engaged in sinful activities to serve the population. Janma mrityu jara vyadhi. They are killing. That means increasing problem. They do not know the actual fact that by this killing process they are increasing the problem of life. So, what is due to? This is due to sneha pasai dira badhyam. We are bound up by the shackles of nature, and it is due to our attachment for material existence. Attached. And we have to undo this attachment. Vairag. Undo this attachment means vairag, detached. That is the thing necessary. So, how we become detached? We are so much attached. How we can become detached? That is also given, the process is given in the Bhagavatam. Vasudevi Bhagavati Bhakti Yogam Prayojitaha. If you engage yourself in executing devotional service to Vasudeva, Vasudevi Bhagavati, Vasudeva means the Supreme Personality of Godhead, most opulent. Bhagavati, Bhagavan means the most opulent, full 6 kinds of opulence. Vasudevi Bhagavati Bhakti Yoga, no other means. You cannot become liberated by any other means except Bhakti Yoga. That is important. Bhaktyamam abhijanati, javan jaschanitam. Krishna says, you can simply become liberated by the bhakti process. There are many processes, accepting those who are they are also different processes. But nothing is powerful except the process enunciated by God Himself, Krishna. He says, Bhaktyamam abhijanat, javan jaschamita, Vasudevi Bhagavati Bhakti Yoga Prayojita, Janayati Asu Vairagam. That is detached. And Bhakti Yoga means Vairagya Yoga. Vairagya Vidya Nija Bhakti Yogam. Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya explained this verse in connection with Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's activities. So who is this personality? So he explained, he composed 100 verses in with reference to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's activities. Some of them are available, mentioned in the Chaitanya Charitamrita. So first of all, ascertaining Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Sarva Bhattacharya says that this movement, Krishna consciousness movement, enunciated by, inaugurated by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, what is this? The Vairagya Vidya. This is the instruction or lesson or education, Vidya, education. It is Vairagya Vidya, detachment education. It is not attachment education. The material education means attachment education. Bhaktivinoda Thakur has said, Jaro Vidya sa mayar vaibhav. Our attachment for this material world, it is maya, illusion. Maya sukhaya bharamad bhato vimura. This material happiness is made by maya. And they are making gorgeous arrangement, these fools and rascals, maya sukhaya bharamad bhato vimura. They are making gorgeous arrangement. Why? Because they are vimura. All rascals. Why rascals? They are scientists, they are philosophers, that's all right. But after making all these arrangements, you are under the clutches of maya. You are not free. from the classes of Maya. So, why you are wasting time in this way? You did not make any solution or any assurance that whatever you are creating for enjoyment, you will be able to enjoy. No, that is not possible. That they do not see. They are constructing big roads, motor cars and skyscraper building, but there is no assurance that he will be able to enjoy it. That is not possible. At any moment, finished. Your skyscraper building, your big road, your big motor car, it will remain where it is manufactured, and you have to leave. That they do not see. This is called mura. Mura, navijanati. They are afraid of death, but on account of foolishness, they declare, oh, we are not afraid of death. We are afraid. So, actually, we should not increase our foolishness. Human life is meant for utilizing our intelligence. That is human life. Instead of utilizing intelligence, if we increase our foolishness, that is a wrong type of civilization. That is not actual civilization. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu very kindly inaugurated this civilization, Krishna consciousness, the same thing as it is confirmed in the Vedas, Vasudevi Bhagavati Bhakti Yoga Prayojita Janayati Asu Vairagam. Ask very soon. The examples are here. You are Europeans, Americans. You are attached to so many things, but because you have taken the Krishna consciousness, means Vasudevi Bhagavati Bhakti Yogam. This, you have come to Vrndavan to worship Vasudeva, Krishna, or in your country we have established so many temples. In account of being engaged in the devotional service of Vasudeva, although you are young boys and girls, you have given up so many nonsense things. This is called Vairagya. This is called Vairagya, detachment. Meat eating is the general life of Europeans and Americans, but at the present moment, if somebody offers you millions of dollars and he requests you that you take some meat with me, I think he will deny it. This is called Vairagya. This is called Vairagya. I have actually seen our Gargumani was sent to his father. I advised him that your father has big business, just take it for Krishna consciousness. So father was very glad, his father. But he offered meat. And when he said, Father, Daddy, I cannot take meat, then the father became angry. He drove me away. He didn't know to his father. So he came back. The young man, father's property, he refused to take it. So this is Vairagya. And the whole Krishna consciousness movement means Vairagya Vidya, the education of Vairagya. Detached. Vairagya Vidya, Nija Bhakti Yogam. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Krishna. And he wanted to teach the people this Vairagya Vidya, Nija Bhakti Yoga. As Krishna, he commanded, just give up all this nonsense engagement. Sarva dharman parityajya. Mamekam saranam. Just surrender to me. That is good for you. I shall save you from the reaction of your sinful activities. Material life means simply sinful activities. Simply. Even though there is some covering of pious activities, that is also sinful. Here in this world, it is said in the Chaitanya Charitamrita, Dvaite bhadra bhadra sakali sama. Dvaite means in this world of duality, bhadra and abhadra. We have manufactured so many things. We say this is very good and this is bad. Bhadra, abhadra. Bhadra means good and abhadra means bad. But Chaitanya Charitamrita, Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami, he said that these good and bad concocted, they are neither good nor bad, they are the same thing, material world. Dvaite bhadra bhadra sakali sam. Then how things are going on, this is good, this is bad. Ei bhalo, ei manda, sam mono dharma. This is mental concept. In the material world there cannot be anything good. It is bad. If there is real good, then that is spiritual world. Shuddha sattva. Sattva, in the material world, there are three gunas, of which sattva is accepted as very good, the modes of goodness. But above these modes of goodness, there is Shuddha Sattva, pure goodness. Goodness is goodness. No, this goodness is polluted with ignorance and passion. Therefore we see in the material world a person very good, but yesterday morning we were discussing about Brahma. Very good, but sometimes he is also polluted. Therefore it is not pure goodness, this material. If there is goodness, it is not pure. There is always a chance of being polluted by the other base qualities, ignorance and passion. Therefore here cannot be pure goodness. Pure goodness is Krishna conscious platform. And devotion, if you keep yourself rigidly on the platform of devotional service, then you are pure goodness. And as soon as you are slack, immediately the other two base qualities will attack it. Therefore it is very difficult to keep pure goodness. May take for example, goodness is Brahmana. How at the present moment the Brahmana, the hereditary Brahmana by birth, how they have fallen on account of attack of these base qualities, and they are trying to keep their Brahminical platform in spite of being polluted by the other two base qualities. Therefore Chaitanya Charitamrita author's statement that ei bhalo, ei manda, sab manodhar. Even if you are raised to the Brahmana quality, there is always chance of falling down. So therefore you have to keep always in the transcendental platform. Brahma Bhuta Prasannatma Nasochati. Even from Brahma Bhuta platform, one falls down. One who is already mixed or merged into the Brahma, they fall down. Aruncha krichena parama padama tapaha patanti adha. Why? Anadita jusmatangraya. Unless one is very religious devotee, if he has approached the other feature, namely the Brahma feature, Brahma, Paramatma and Bhagavan, so he falls down. Very, very. And why? That is disattachment. Sneho pasai dhurai bhagyam. Dhurai bhagyam. That I was citing Bhaktivinoda Thakur's song. Jaro vidya sav mayar vaibhav, tomar bhajane badha. Anitya samsare mohajanmaya jeev ke koroe gadha. Gadha means ass. Ushtakhara. So we Ushtakhara. So these so-called advancement of civilization means the living entity is always compared as an ass, mudha. So instead of becoming intelligent by material education, one becomes more and more first-class ass. Jara vidya sa mayara vaibhav, tomara bhajane bhada. Because the more you become advanced in so-called material civilization, you'll forget God. Mayara vaibhav. Maya's business is to keep you always sleeping, forgetting God. This is Maya. Daividhisha gunamai mama maya duratya. This is Maya. The more you forget Krishna, the more you are under the influence of Maya. So jaravidya sa maya vaibhav. So if you increase your volume of material civilization, then more and more you'll forget God and you'll be attached to this material world. Maya Vaibhav. The people are increasing more and more and becoming under the clutches of Maya. That is Janma Mrityu Jara Vyadhi. Clutches of Maya means birth, death, old age and disease. This is Maya's shackles or ropes. They do not care for it. They do not take into account that I am eternal. Na hannate hannamane sarire. I do not die even after the destruction of this body. So why shall I suffer in this way, repeatedly birth and death? And that is also not only convenient, but very much painful. Today you are American or something, or Indian, but tomorrow if you become a tree in the American land, then what is your position? But they do not care for it, do not understand it. Therefore this Maya Vaibhav, this advancement of material civilization is Maya Vaibhav. Therefore the Vedic civilization is voluntarily accepting poverty. Voluntary. Big kings, they voluntarily accepted poverty. Vipassana, don't go to the past, very big Bharat Maharaj and others. Even Lord Ramchandra. Take recent history within 500 years. Rupa Goswami, the chief minister of the government of Bengal, most opulent position, Taktatu Lamasi Samandalapati Sani. They became mendicant, voluntarily accepting. Taktatu Lamasi Samandalapati Sani Sada Tuchava. What is this nonsense position, minister opulent life. Kick it off. They are not fools, they are politicians. But why they kick it off? Then what they become? Bhutyadina ganesha kau karunaya kaupina kanthas kau. They become mendicant. So voluntarily accepting poverty. This is Indian civilization, this is Vedic civilization. Not to increase material opulence, but to decrease. The more you decrease, you are civilized. And the Western country, if you decrease, if you instruct them to decrease these nonsense activities, Robert Tire civilization, they will say, oh, this is primitive. Primitive. This tendency is primitive. But actually, the primitive civilization, not primitive, that is very sober civilization, on earth, instead of increasing unwanted necessities, decrease it. And that is Srimad Bhagavatam. Anartha upasamam sakshat bhakti yugam adhokhare. Lokasya ajanata vidyana chakre sattatha samhita. The Sattatha Samhita Bhagavad is there simply to decrease this unwanted so-called material civilization. It is very difficult to understand, but our Krishna consciousness movement is for that purpose. We are interested to construct a nice temple, but we are not interested to construct a very big skyscraper building for people generally living. No. We should live very humbly. But for Krishna, we can, in India you will find there are so many valuable temples which cannot be constructed at the present moment. You will see in this Vrndavan that the broken Govindaji's temple, it is not possible to construct such costly temples at the present moment. Even by spending crores of rupees, you cannot construct. But one who had money, they used to. It should be engaged for Krishna's comfort. This is bhakti. This is bhakti. For Krishna, the Vrindavan means everyone is engaged how to keep Krishna in comfort. This is Vrindavan life. Not for personal comfort. Whole Vrindavan is engaged, beginning from Mother Yashoda, Nanda Maharaj, the young gopis and the young cowherd boys. That is Vrindavan. Krishna is the center. So, the more we become engaged with the view to give King Krishna the comfortable position, that is our aim of life, then we can be liberated. Sneha pasai viraibaddham. So, we should not be very much interested for personal comfort, but the comforts of the superiors, Krishna, then it will be possible to get out of these material clutches. That is called vairag. Diraha pasai baddha. At the present moment, we are bound up by the laws of material nature. And if we want to undo it, then we should learn vairagya vidya. Vairagya vidya nija bhakti yogam sikkhatameka purusha purana Sri Krishna Chaitanya Sarira Dhari Pipam Buddhijastamaham Prapadde. This is Sarvabhauma's Nattaka. If you want to get out of this material bondage, Vairagya Vidya. Then learn Bhakti Yoga. So this Krishna consciousness movement means Vairagya Vidya. To get detached. Don't increase attachment. Try to decrease attachment. Then you will be successful. Thank you very much.